Hello, crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Wow, never a dull day in crypto, eh? Never a dull day. Bitcoin, all-time highs, tight necks, tanking, and there's a strong feeling in the Hex and Pulse chain community that things are really turning around. Definitely feels that way for me as well. 100%. The uh the lows are confirmed and it's up only from here. It's been a long time coming, a really long time coming. But yeah, we're here. And again, funny, just watching all the crazy stuff, the massive dumps on Titan X today, just brings you back, just brings back memories of what's happened um in the Hex and Pulse chain community in the last couple of years. Pain, pain, and more pain. But yeah. So Pulse Wars is has been live for just over a week. We have 950 odd NFTs playing the game, the little crypto fantasy league, and it's been a bit of a tough week. Portfolios have done really well, and some have done really badly. It seems to be a bit of a consensus. So whenever you have an NFT at the start of the game, you can either choose to select your own portfolio, depending on the type of NFT you have. You can either choose to select your portfolio, or don't bother and let the algorithm pick your coins for you. And I think it's a bit of a general consensus that the ones that didn't bother picking themselves, that let the algos do it for them, are performing better. It's difficult, obviously, in crypto to make the right choices all the time. So selecting four coins that you think are going to be the four that pump the hardest within a few weeks, it's a pretty tough call to make. So yeah, I let all the ones that I selected myself are doing much worse than all the random ones. But yeah, that's all part of the game, and I think it was actually a really good way, a really good thing to have in the game, that just that little automated part where you don't have to really think about it too much. Uh, we've got enough stuff going on in crypto. There's enough things to keep an eye on, that you to keep your focus on with your real money. To be worrying too much about an NFT that you hold. But as we go through, don't at the same time, don't hesitate. Some of these NFTs could be worth a shitload of money as we progress. You know, so let's get a quick look at the DAP. I hope nobody has been panicking too much as well. If you're in the Titan X ecosystem, I've seen all this kind of stuff before. Don't go chasing. If you haven't already sold, don't go selling now. Not financial advice, but this, reacting to the market is the worst thing you can do. You want to just, if you want to do, I've already had the move made, rather than doing it now. You go chasing green candles here and there, especially as we go into the real bull run here. The last thing you want to be doing is selling dumps and chasing pumps. So be careful out there, folks. I've always said it used to be the thing that I always ended these streams on before the game started, yada yada. It would always end the stream on stay safe out there. It's easy to mess this shit up. We've, we've made it through the hard part. We've made it through the really, really difficult, hard times. And don't go fucking it all up now. So, okay. Let me share screen, and we'll pull up the DAP now. So 619 million pulse in the prize pool. That's actually, there's another 12 million pulse to go into that. So I think we can say, what would that be? Add on. We'll call it. We'll call it. Let's see. What's that going to be? 35, 32. 632 million pulse. 632 million pulse in the prize pool. So that's creeping up slowly. And with the price creeping up, we're at roughly $57 per million pulse. $57 for a million pulse at the minute. It's been as low as, it's been, looking back there, I hit that $30 for an NFT at 1 million pulse. Geez, that was damn cheap when you look back at the time. You look back. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's just click into the DApp. We'll see how my NFTs, my test NFTs, are performing here at the minute. Wait 1 second. My NFTs. So these are my test NFTs, the ones that the one that I show in this public wallet that I have. Not performing very well at all. In fact, so there's a little trick. Alpha point number 1. The title for today is how to not get eliminated. So dropping little bits of alpha. If you imagine, every single round in Pulse Wars has a pre-game. So during the pre-game is when, if you've minted a new NFT, during that time, you can allocate your portfolio, make unlimited trades, and playing around with the allocations within your portfolio, getting prepared for the start of the round. But when you claim, that's when it starts to track the value. So if you imagine people are playing the game and you're in between rounds, you've got your portfolio. It continues obviously to track the market value. So when the round starts, it starts again, and through that break period, it has been tracking the market value. So it's been going up and down. So whenever you enter the game and you claim, you've got a 24-hour window to start to participate in pre-game. So within that 24-hour period, when you claim your portfolio is when your portfolio starts to track the market values. So for the very first round, we had a 48-hour pre-game period. Now, that was always designed that way to give people at the start a little bit more time to play around, learn what they were doing, get used to the DApp. But what happened is that the pre-game started on Friday afternoon and round 1 started on Sunday afternoon. So I jumped in. Obviously, I was testing this. I wanted just to make sure everything was sound. So I had, one of each type of NFT kind of ready to start claiming, playing around with all the functions, just making sure everything was 100%. And unfortunately, in those first 48 hours, all the prices went down, pretty much tanked over that period of 48 hours, which meant that all my portfolios, no matter what was in them, I think it was a real bad weekend for the market overall, and all the portfolios, tanked. So if I filter out my NFTs, you can see how grim all these positions are. 582. This one wasn't one of them. This wasn't one. This was on the market on the second. This was on the market for sale for 700 million or 700,000 pulse. I talked about it last week on stream, pointed out that it was an absolutely cracking deal and nobody bought it. So I bought it. It's in my portfolio. Didn't like having one NFT sitting on the secondary market. So I bought it and maybe give that away to somebody in a competition. But I don't know if you can see these ranks here. 582 right down to 846. So 846th place out of 942 entrants. So all the people that didn't bother their asses to do anything are kicking my ass in the game. Now, if we look quickly into the leaderboard, I mean, let's just see this. But my bottom one. So this is a power item. It holds 2 coins in the portfolio. Let's have a look in and see what the 2 coins are. So BNB and Mafia are the 2 coins in this portfolio. And if it started at 10,000 DAI, I mean, that's not bad for the overall market. Looking at this, if pretty much every single NFT in the game is in profit. 846. So there's only maybe another 100 places below that. And this is hanging in. This is $600 in profit. So this started off at 10,000 DAI. So it's actually $600 in profit. So even though it's bottom of the league, it's still up 6% in just over a week, which isn't a bad, maybe not bad, maybe not too good for the fact we're in a bull run, but not the worst given the circumstances. So that's 800th place. Let's have a look and see how well some of the actual leading portfolios are performing. So look, Pulse Wars round 1, 19 days, 16 hours and 54 minutes left of round 1. That will take us up to full 28-day round. 942 entrants, and out of the 942, 512 will progress into round 2. So these maxi NFTs are all these ones are that are in the lead at the minute with the same portfolio value. So this is kind of just luck of the draw. You get a maxi, you get one coin in your portfolio, and you hold that from the start right to the end. You don't get to change the coin. But if we click in and have a look and see what the number, this is like, we've got 40 different coins in the game, and this one particular coin, Crow, is the best performing coin over the last 2 weeks. So like that started off last Sunday. Last Sunday, only 8 days ago. If you had like Crow has pumped, it's a 2.7x in the week. So anybody that got a maxi and was lucky enough to get Crow, has got off to a very, very good start. Whether or not Crow has the strength to keep pumping like this and stay ahead of some of the other things that might start to catch up. So we'll take a look. Actually, if we go back to if we go back and look at the leaderboard, I'm gonna pick what's kind of next. So I was flicking through this today, and all these top 8 are all. Oh, hold on, actually, this is a maxi. Let's have a little look. These are all exactly the same value. All these top ones. So let's see if number 6. It's slightly different. 20611. This might have started the game. If it's still got Crow in it, it might have started the game at a different time. So yeah, there's a perfect example of the strategy of what way you want to start your pre-game. This one's behind the other ones, so I'm kind of assuming that this started previous to that, where it was maybe down. Hold on, yeah, it was down a little bit before all the other ones were claimed. But yeah, anything holding Crow at this minute in time is going to be doing very well in the game and in the leaderboard. Let's have a look. Something that's got a completely different value. So here's a native. They're all Crow. Now these natives are one Pulsechain coin from start to finish. So let's have a look and see. Anybody can guess, wants to put it in the chat real quick. It's pretty obvious if you've been following which is the best performing coin on Pulsechain overall in the last week. We have UFO and we have PTGC, both in this game. We have Mafia, we've got obviously all the RH coins, Tangang coins. There's a lot of different coins in the game, but the number one performer over the last 8 days is good old P-Dye. So if anybody has one of these maxis with P-Dye, that is actually going to be, in my opinion, a very, very strong NFT in this game from start to finish. As opposed to where Crow can kind of have these good pumps, I can't see it doing the number of X's potentially that P-Dye can do. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I think Crow is maybe got off to a good start, but may not be able to keep that momentum. Whereas P-Dye, Pulsechain, in my opinion, hasn't even really started yet. We've got a nice little bit of a pump the last week, but it's nothing compared to what we're expecting. And P-Dye has the potential to really be one of the leading coins on Pulsechain. So anybody holding P-Dye has got off to a very, very good start in the game as well. and we'll pick up. We'll have a quick look at maybe one of the, if there's, hopefully there's one that's not a single coin portfolio, just to see anybody that, look at all these single coin portfolios have got off to a much better start than anything that has look at that. Even all these are all single coin portfolios. There's a couple of even this. It's funny that how all these single coin portfolios. Let's have a quick look at number 33. Another coin on Pulsechain. UFO. So some of these good performers on Pulsechain have got off to an absolutely brilliant start. But it's just funny to see that the single coin portfolios are taking the lead. And then even if we go down past the 30 there, and you see the ones that, let's have a look. You know, they're all single coin portfolios, these natives and maxis. And then when we get down and you go into, you're into 2 coin portfolios. So none of the 4 coin portfolios, the frenemies, the Pulsechains, the founders, the citizens, the ones that I kind of thought you kind of thought were the real good ones in the game, none of them are in the top 40 at the minute. They're all the single and 2 coin portfolios. We'll actually look at, okay, there's a founder. So somebody here, a founder. We'll come back and we'll look at this founder first. So this Soy Bankman Fried frenemy is doing quite well. We'll have a look at this founder and see what they've got going on. So they're up nearly 2x overall on their portfolio. But again, if you look at the stats, Doge and PDAI, the 2 that's kind of really working well for them. So if they started off with $2,500, $2,500 each, Doge is up 2x, over 2x, and PDAI is up over 2x. SHIB's done well for them as well. Jeez, only Turbo, they're all up pretty well. So that was good choices by this person. If they picked those coins themselves, that's a pretty damn good start. SHIB, PDAI, and Doge. Okay, let's have a look at one of the let's go and have a look at one of the par items, a 2 coin portfolio. I'm interested to see just what they've got off to. Probably something like Crow and PDAI, maybe. Somebody has Crow and PDAI. Could have them in these top places. So we'll look at the very top par item. So the best 2 coin portfolio in the game after week 1 holds PDAI and SHIB. So yeah, again, anybody getting PDAI or Crow in their portfolios has got off to an absolute flyer of a start. I'll go back and look at mine. So let's see. I mean, you have to be, to make it through to round 2, you have to be 512th place or better. And out of these 10 NFTs that I have, only this single one here has a chance of even getting through. I mean, obviously 3 weeks is a long way to go. Let's have a look at this Citizen NFT. So 4 Pulsechain coins in this portfolio. It's still up. It's still up 38%. I mean, it's up 38% this week, and it's one of the worst. Well, it's not even in the top half of the performers. So PDAI, look again, luckily enough, it's got PDAI in there. PHEX, PDAI, Mafia must have tanked. If it's, yeah, so Mafia has gone down. Again, this portfolio has only been saved this last week by PDAI performing well. So because the rest of the coins there aren't doing too good. So but yeah, look, good to see everything working well. Players are playing away. Another little thing that people should pay attention to, if we go back and look at the leaderboard, and this is again another little mistake people made at the start. So if we look at the boost function in the game can be called only once per round. So if you have a maxi, a native, a frenemy, or a founder, you can call the boost function once per round. So You see down here trade history. So this guy hasn't used his boost function. The boost is like a luck thing. It'll boost the portfolio by 1, 2, 5, or 10%. So you really want to be timing your boost at a point when you think that your portfolio or the coin in your portfolio is at its highest point that it will be for that round. So there's a few people that call the boost function at the very start of the round, which technically isn't a good move. You're kind of wasting it, or you're wasting some potential value. You want to try and maximize your chances, and to do that, you want to call it when you think you're at the top of the run for the month. So if we go back, let's have a quick nosy. We'll go to my NFTs and we'll see. We'll look at this trade now. So PDI, got PDI. We'll go and look at the PDI chart quickly. I mean, we'll be able to see just what it's done for the last week since the game started. PDI. Look at that. It's even had a bit of a pullback there today as it was pumping up. But yeah, I mean, let's see, 30th of October. I think we started, we'll say we did start it pretty much. Look at that. I mean, we'll look back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, right on the very start of the game. Last Sunday, was that Sunday the 4th? Somewhere around there anyway. But you can see there, 160, 2.6x in 8 days. So yeah, PDI is the golden one to start off. Oi, Red Squirrel, how's it going? Red Squirrel has one of the ones with Crow in it. He was sharing his luck in the Telegram chat. So I think so. I think it was, didn't you, Squirrel? I think you did say you got one with Crow in it. You just joined in, but we're looking at the top performing, all the top performing NFTs either have PDI or Crow in them. So if you got either of those coins to start off with, you done well. Insane gains. I'm actually going to flick into a different wallet. Let's see. Because all those ones in the test wallet are all performing so badly. These ones are these are doing. I've got 5 in this 5 in this wallet that are doing terrible as well. This 1, 2 are making the cut. So let's see. Let's have a quick look at what's going on here. This one's making the cut. One coin, Sol, the one coin in the world that I absolutely hate, Solana. And that's the only one of mine that's making it through at the minute. Grim times. This Pulsechain, I think, is making it through at the minute. Rank 506, so he's in the top 512. And let's see. I mean, look at that. I mean, just about making the cut, and it's up 43%. I mean, if we go up 40, if portfolio is moving up 43% every week for the next 6 months, I think that's the kind of gains we're all here for. Burr, HOA, UFO, and Solid X. So in this portfolio, UFO was obviously the top performer of the week. Started out, it's on nearly a 2x. So what's actually down? HOA's down, maybe that would be down about 20% on the week. And yeah, UFO pumping a 2x. So you can certainly get a feel already for how easy it is to play the game, but also how advantageous it can be to have something that's absolutely ripping in your portfolio at any given time. I mean, let's have a look at this. Rank 933 out of 942. So this one's pretty damn bad. Let's see what coin it is. What is this? Has to be the worst performing coin in the game over the first week. Any guesses in the chat of what it might be? I have no idea. It's a maxi, so it is not a Pulsechain coin. Um, I wonder if is it going to be in profit. So is the worst performing coin in the game in profit for the week? I know what it's going to be. I fucking know what it's going to be. Oh, it's going to be tight necks, isn't it? Doof. Oh, oh, and all the streams and all the test streams in the run up to launch, whenever we were running test games, um, yeah, we're running test games and looking at all these stats. Titan X was the one thing that was pumping. We look at and see the PDI and Crow were the two single coin portfolios that are performing the best at the minute. Whenever we're doing the test games, it was the Titan X ones. With the first test game we ran with like 400 people playing, 400 different NFTs. The Titan X, the one portfolio, the one coin portfolio holding Titan X was the winner over that space. So I think we played that over about 12 days. It just goes to show you, massive pullback. They started off last Sunday, $10,000 worth of DAI bought Titan X, and it's down almost 50%. So pretty damn brutal for the one thing that was leading the charge. Oi, oi, I caught alarms. Yes, welcome that buddy mechanic. We're just discussing the performance of some of the NFTs. So I hope D that you've got your NFT claimed and you're tracking your portfolio. We're just saying that all these portfolios that have one coin in them, or most of them are most of the best performers are one coin portfolios. PDI and Crow are the two leading coins at the minute, and this Titan X is the worst performing coin in the game over the last week, which hits me deep in the fucking heart. Because I'm heavy in Titan X, so please recover ASAP. Oh, brutal, fucking brutal. Let's see what else we've got. 632. So let's look at this one. Another two coin portfolio, mid table. So this is kind of average. We'll see what coins are performing average. PLSX and Pepe are kind of around mid table. Pepe. I mean, Pepe is going to be up. What's that going to be? I mean, $2.5 grand, $5 grand. Yeah, it's up about 30%. Yeah, both 30% and call it 10%. So they're both up, and like I say, look at that. Even though these are kind of, bottom of the mid table, there's this portfolio is still up $2,823. Be nice if these were actually real numbers, but unfortunately they're not. Hopefully the winner. I'll actually have a quick look at what we're looking like for the prize payouts at the minute. Hoping obviously that as we get closer to the end of round one, that people start rebuying or coming in to buy new NFTs for round two and help boost these prize pools. But give me a second here just to find my little spreadsheet. Need to actually find a way to share this publicly, so I don't need to keep bringing up a spreadsheet on the stream every week. We could just okay, nice. That's lovely. So let's have a quick nosy at the prize pools. We are swingers, not me. The game of swings. It will be good to see. I'll love chatting about it each week, just seeing what the actual changes are week to week. I've got my own NFTs in the game, and I'll be tracking weekly. My worst performer has only RH coins. Yeah, I think any of the founders that I picked, I probably picked Titan X and a couple of RH coins. But I think P-Day was hot on the list of the ones that I got a chance to pick. think P-Dye was in there a good few times. But I've no doubt RH coins are going to have their day in the sun. What do you make of what do you call the dude? Rectum Rishel? Rackle Risham? Can't even think what his name is. The dude that publicly slated RH and his Saudi mates wanted their money back. They wanted their sack funds back. Slagged off RH, dumped on everybody's heads apparently for fucking months and months and months and months. And he's back. He's back again. All right, so the prize pool is up to, we've got 12 million pulse to add in. I mean, 12 million pulse isn't a lot, but we've got that every week, and Pulsechain does go off to the races. I mean, the prize pools will pump quite considerably. So the 32. All right, so let's see. Top prize at the minute, 209.5 million. 209. Why did that do that? Give me 1 second. So it bumps. So we add in 12 million to the prize pool. 1232. That's actually adding on another 4 million to the top prize. So it's not bad. So it doesn't take a lot for these prize pools to really get moving. 632 million overall, and you can see that round 1, round 2, by round 5, you're starting to get a decent return on the investment of your NFT. 209 million for the winner at the minute. Let's see. I think it's good for the Pulsechain cycle to have some of the old whales return to the public. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it. That's the exact way I was looking at it myself, thinking that all these people that have disappeared, the fact they're coming back, anybody coming back to the ecosystem talking, they're here for the bull run. So them coming back is definitely, in my opinion, a good thing. Love them, hate them, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. It's crypto, man. It's fucking crypto. It's every man for himself out there. So yeah, if somebody does something you don't like, there ain't fucking shit you can do about it. So suck it up, Buttercup. But yeah, I think it's a great thing, and especially the guy's got he's got loads of dough. He's got loads of people to listen. He got eyeballs on him. So, in my opinion, too, definitely a good thing that Rectum Rishel is back. Seen he put a tweet out about buying a handful of coins, and I seen him getting some abuse for buying 2 Titan X coins. So, yeah. Uh, there's always people out there attack no matter what's going on. Okay, is anybody any questions about anything within the game? There's a couple of main points. Is don't waste your boost. Don't waste your boost. And we've got 3 weeks left of round 1. I mean, personally, I haven't made any moves yet. I think I'm going to give it another couple of days before I start to maybe make my trades for the single coin, or for the single coin, the single trade NFTs. Here's a really important thing, actually, where people might get caught out. So, and it's important to know, we have covered this a lot in all the run up. But if you remember, whenever we were originally designing the game, most NFTs only got 1 trade per round. And technically, they still only get 1 trade per round. Although a lot of them say 2 trades, if you look at your 2 trades, your first trade has to be back to DAI. And then you have to trade into the coin you want. So don't get caught out. If you have a 4-coin portfolio and say you have PulseX in it, and you want to trade your PulseX, or even you're thinking you want to trade some of your PulseX for a different coin, if you make the mistake of not selling all your PulseX, you'll kind of get stuck in no man's land, where you have to hold DAI and the little bit of PulseX that you have. If you want to trade your PulseX for something else, you have to trade the whole lot, all of it, so you have 0 value, into DAI, and then you can either stay in DAI, or you can trade the DAI back into a new coin of your choice. So the way the game is set up, if you have a 2-coin portfolio or a 4-coin portfolio, you can never have any more than the set number. You can have less. So a 2-coin portfolio can go down to 1, or a 4-coin portfolio can go down to 3, 2, or 1. But you can never hold more than the allocated amount. So that's where you make a mistake. You imagine you've only got technically one trade, but you've got 2 trades, one to die and one back out. But if you don't sell the whole amount, the game DAP won't let you trade to buy a 5th coin, that one of the other ones from the list. So just don't get caught out with that. If you're going to make a trade, make sure that you sell the whole amount, and then you can trade the whole die amount back into the new coin that you want in your portfolio. So look, we're going to call it a day for tonight. Just wanted to run over some of those basics. So just be careful with your trades. Don't eat the bag. Don't blow your load too early. It was 4 weeks to go, and just keep an eye on where you sit in that leaderboard. Remember, 512th place is where you want to be, and if you do purchase a new NFT to enter, app.pulsewars.io is where you go to buy them, and then that will be eligible to join in round 2. And you will join in with it. So everybody started off the game with 10,000 DAI. Whenever you start round 2, there will be an average figure taken. So you can't join at the top of the leaderboard. You won't join at the bottom, but you will join maybe at about like a 90%. How do you call it? You'll join at about 110% of the value of the lowest portfolio that makes it through to the next round. So I want to give people that are joining the game a chance that they're not just coming in at the bottom, but they are joining at a later stage. So that'll all be shared on Twitter and on Telegram as we get closer to the end of the round. But yeah, if you're not in yet, app.pulsewars.io, plenty of time to buy your NFTs for round 2. So yes, look, that's it for tonight. We're on here chatting already for 40 minutes. I was going to try and get back down to my nice quick 30-minute streams, but ran over a little bit tonight. But yeah, look, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you have any questions at all, you want to get involved, come on into the Telegram, t.me/join Pulse Wars. Come on in, get your NFTs bought. We had a good, fun quiz in there tonight. Georgie, our community manager, has done a great job again. Just adding a little bit of fun into the chat, into the Telegram chat. So yeah, good times ahead, folks. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and yeah, see you next week.